Hello guys, and I just want to say that first of all, as you can tell, this is a new account and this is the old account. I have to swap all my stuff over because I whenever I first did it or first did this, I first tried the ID thing or just the chat feature. I used something else and it low key. I just found an ID online low key, and just I used that. So it's 21 plus, and I didn't realize that you can't change it back. So yeah, I had to. I had just have to swap accounts. So as you can tell, this is everything that we had last time, and now thankfully we can finally. I'm finally going to get back into the grind. Hopefully this lasts longer though, of course. Alright, so I let's see. So my idea now is of course number one to I get leveled up as quickly as possible so that I can get back to whatever level I was before. But also for beginners at least, I this seems to be or just the eggs seem to be a really great way to get a ton of what was it? A ton of units, crates, gems if you want to sell them. It's just overall a really great way to just get all the beginner stuff that you would want quickly. Alright, so as an FYI, I would recommend checking out I can't really pronounce his name properly, but I let me just pull up his channel real quick because he has it. All right, so I would recommend checking out this guy. I He gives you all the eggs, all their locations and how to get them. With pretty quickly, like 15 seconds, 16 seconds. He just gets to the point really quickly. And I personally would recommend checking out his channel. I Of course I just use him for the eggs, but he seems like a pretty decent YouTuber or small YouTuber. Anyway, I'm probably going to be getting a ton of eggs because the eggs give you a decent, pretty good would you call it rewards. So I would personally I just go for the eggs as quickly as possible so that you're able to, of course, get a ton of eggs or get a ton of crates and everything. All right. I kind of like what they did here, and I kind of like the skin bundle, but it's also, in my personal opinion, I not really a great addition. It's good, but also not good. Anywho, I'm not gonna get too far into that. The quests I personally really like because I later on for the Easter Bunny's quest, he gives you up to four super present crates which will get you I a 95% chance to get a mythic, 4% chance to get a transcendent, and a 1% chance to get what was it, an omega. Of course, that's not going to be my main way because I feel like there's a better way other than a 1% chance. Plus, they go for a lot. I So yeah. Anyway, um, let's see. I kind of forgot what my loadout kind of looks like and everything. So I'm just gonna try what I think would work or what would probably do well. So first of all, let me I get rid of all I do or some duplicates because they can of course sell for points, which would be really useful. And there we go. enough. Let's see. All right. Yeah, let's go for this. Oh yeah, that's right. Let me turn off the audio because I remember that now. I There we go. And yeah, it probably doesn't matter. It's all up to me for what I do. Anyway, I I'm going to go to the trading plaza because unfortunately I okay then. I prices have skyrocketed and at least inflation has happened and other units are now worth a lot less. So that could really be useful or help a lot. And so anyway, of course I'm sorry for how awkward this is and I just how bad at I thinking and doing stuff is. I just overall the audio. I'm sorry for how bad I'm talking, but of course I really hope that that gets better over time. So I'm probably I feel like yeah, this is from what I remember, it's a 1 to 100 ratio, which means I'm able to get another mythic if I'm able to. Yeah, like that is insane for I Frost Angel. Right. Oh yeah, I remember that now. That's pretty nice. I kind of like global, and it personally I kind of like global, but it's also a little bit of an odd add-on. Right. Let me see. Yeah, so I feel like my best course of action is either a king ball or B GMK. One of those two are probably the best for me to go for. I but I'll worry about that next episode. I was just of course checking the I trading plaza to see if I actually want to get anything or if I actually can get anything. But now I will be I actually starting I'll actually start to play some matches and I just get some extra eggs. Alright. I'm not going to a ton of the maps have completionists, so like you actually have to complete boss rush from what I remember, but of course I can't really do that, so I'm just gonna go for the eggs that I can snag easily and quickly on the map, right, without actually needing to complete the match or complete the game. There we go. Alright, next map. I'm pretty sure that the next map I should do is just Doodle. Doodle map has three, but two of them are actually obtainable. Just through walking and just finding them on the map instead of a completionist. Yeah, one right here and another one right here. And now I finally get this course completed. Right, next map. Let's see. Um, yeah, so it seems like I kind of can't do that. So let me just. All right. Well, let me just uh re get back into Ball TD since it's not really wanting to work. Maybe it's my internet. It doesn't matter. There we go. Alright, done. I can get that as one completionist, but you're kind of slow on that map. That one, you just have a slowness effect, which would be a little bit annoying and take a decent amount of time. It doesn't take too much time, it's like 20 seconds, but still, I'm trying to make this fast and quick pace so that y'all are entertained and, of course, actually able to watch a video instead of just being bored and just watching grinding and just absolute nothing entertaining. Forest does have a completionist one. Of course, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm a decent. I already talked about this, but a decent amount of the maps have completionists. Eggs. So that's just something to keep in mind if y'all ever want to try to find or collect all the eggs. Next one will be. Let's just go with Inferno. This map has two that you can technically do on its map. I one right here, and the other one you actually can't find on the regular map. Instead, you have to go right here, and there's a little egg right there. Of course, you walk up to onto it, and then you get sent here. I this code I is completed from that puzzle or those puzzles, but it's always 8345. And all you gotta do is complete the obby. Of course, this is really annoying to if you actually mess up, because if you touch the black or just fall down incidentally, then that happens. So you just gotta be really careful. And I try to complete it. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that the guy that I showed earlier, I'll put him on screen, but he tells you that it's easier if you bring friends along. But of course, I'm doing the solo. So anyway, yeah, yeah, I'm horrible at speaking right now. I see. I would personally recommend it's easier if you instead of doing this to try to get more ground, it's easier if you just I do it that way. And there we go. That time you're forced to actually get kicked, but if I'm correct, I did touch the egg, which means I should have gotten it. Yep, I did. Alright, see, next will be that's right. Next will be it doesn't matter, let's do this one. This is a new map. I don't remember it at all. But of course it's right here. But I do really like the design of it. It kind of reminds me of like I retro. I'm pretty sure that was retro tower defense maybe, but it has a map kind of like this. I'll probably put it on screen anyway. Uh, now next map will be Tundra. Alright. This has two that you can get. This has two eggs that you're able to get normally. Without actually completing the map. But let me. This is the first one, and the second one is all the way over here. But to get that one, you just have to collect all the wood. That's scattered around the map. You're able to. I'm pretty sure that's there, here, here, somewhere around there, here, here, and there. I'm pretty sure that that's the ones or where they're located. And no, oh, there's one right here. That's why. But now, it's going to, of course, do that, and there we go. I got it. And now, I won't. I complete the map. I'll just die real quick. So yeah, that I really like that idea for just grabbing the logs around the map. I personally feel like on Isle of Balls, one of the houses could have actually had like a secret entrance where it teleports you to a different spot, and it's like inside the house and it has a egg. But of course I'm not a dev in this game and they do what they like, but I personally feel like that would have been a unique way of. The egg is right here. Of course, it is a little bit challenging, just because I did not know that. I would have to I jump onto that spud or stud to get up here and grab the egg, but of course seems like you're able to just do that, which is pretty neat. And I wish I knew that earlier. Anyway, here we go. Alright, that is done. Alright, next egg is alright, two there, one there, two there, two there. Alright, yeah, so first let's do Golden Castle. Golden Castle is pretty neat, and I like what they did for finally giving up the spot, or just usually I'm pretty sure that you weren't able to get above or that ball that far on top of this tower before, but of course I may be misremembering, but now you are actually able to get to the top, and if I'm actually good, there we go. But the egg is right there. Other egg is of course right here, and I'm pretty sure that there's one completionist egg here. I forgot though. Anyway, next egg. Alrighty. That would be railroad. Railroad has one for getting to, I believe it was wave 150 on endless, and the other egg is it's either here or on the other side, but yeah, it's right here. Right, so that's the only egg that you can find on this map. That's I of course just I found casually on it. I really like the redesign for Railroad though. Looks def it definitely got a revamp and a glow up, but I the other time or just the map that it was before looked way worse. I did like it, to be fair. It just wasn't looking the best. Alrighty, so there's one right here, and the other one you need to grab hammer, which is located right here always, and you use it to break this glass. And of course, as you can see, that's the egg. There we go. And now I just gotta die, of course. There we go. Oh no, not yet. There we go. Alright, I'm pretty sure I need only one more map before I need to get the completionist ones. I, right? Yes, because I'm guessing that it came in a later update, so that's of course not gonna have any eggs, but the eggs for this map is right here, and this one is pretty sneaky, it's right here. It is really nice and unique. And there we go. And alright. Pretty sure that that's all the eggs that I can get normally. Now, all I need to do is, of course, open them, with if I want to. Actually, yeah, I just opened eggs. I yeah, there's a decent amount that I still haven't gotten. Alright, yeah, I'll probably have to check the video get again, but now it's time to grab all of this. hope that y'all's day has been going pretty well. I I guess I can say so. I guess I can say the same for myself, but there we go. That's all the crates, and alright. I Yeah, so I will open these. The fiber crate, I know that I'm pronouncing that wrong, but it's just the quickest and easiest to say. So the fiber crate, is it's pity or just this. Of course, it's for the egg, which is I this one, which gives you really good what was it? I rewards for actually I getting it. So yeah, but now I feel that I'm going to open these and this. Then I yeah, let me open this real quick. All right, just a normal I baby egg, or not baby egg. I baby ball. I Yeah, so I'll open the monkey crates, illegals, and super illegals because the map crates and possibly the fiber crates I can go for all a decent amount of gems if you I get them, which will be super useful whenever I am able to trade them. But people are usually looking for map crates pretty often, so that should be pretty much possible. All right. Yeah. Let me just show you all the. Let me just do a time lapse. All right. So that's the rest. That's the last of them. I Let's see what we got here. All right. A decent amount of stuff, to say at the least. That's actually really useful. Nice, nice. All right, nice. I I personally think that of course, sorry, I said that wrong. I The best part about those crates, if you're a beginner, of course, is the sheer amount of coins that you get from them. Because I'm pretty sure that I was at like 200,000 before, but now as you can see, I'm 400,000 coins richer. I and I still have all of these to sell and everything. So that's gonna be really useful. I Let's see. Is there anything that I can get for points, of course? Not in this server seems. Let's check the next one. Alrighty. Um, alright, nothing that I could really see of use, potentially. That's really gonna be useful if I choose to. Um, no, yeah, let's go for it. Why not? Let's go for it. If I can find it. Where did it go? Okay, that's kind of bad. Where did it go? Okay, so I'm gonna guess I just barely missed it because I grab it instantly. That really sucks. Of course, that's just a thought. Yeah, I'm gonna guess so. I forgot that I can't get into that. Yeah, so seems like I kind of messed up there. I, so what I will do though will be I be asking the I chat here or just just the chat I for a king ball because potentially I could get a good deal on a king ball because it seems that they've been going down in value a lot. So I'm gonna see if I'm able to get it, and if so, then that's gonna be really useful. All right. Right, let's see if I get it. Nope, that's gonna be a no from that guy. So it seems like this guy most likely is talking about me. So let's try to find him. Right. And now, if this goes through, then that's gonna be really useful. And that seems all right. Then let's go. That's actually a really big W because King Ball, as you can tell, it has pretty good stats on its own. But not only I, it's not only good I currently, but it's even better with I 2x I rigor on it, which of course is what I'm going to be getting. Hopefully, I can get it. Actually, I should say that's one I'll go for. First, dang it. All right. It still doesn't matter. It's a amazing win on my end. I Now all I have to do is figure out I so I'm unsure, but I feel like I'm getting really close to being able to do boss rush because King Ball it alright, so King Ball is a really useful guy for for boss rush because he alone is able to deal with it almost completely. Um, all I need now, I I'll just use an example. For what my loadout may look like. I Right. So I need a money maker. Something like Bloxer potentially. Magician will do. King Ball and Party Man. I Basically what the idea is two money makers, a overall an overall rounder, or just a good unit for in case if any units get past King Ball. King Ball is gonna be the main thing to get past the initial wave, or wave two, and then Party Man is supposed to boost these two so that they're able to give even better output. Of course, this is gonna be really hard to do now because I could go for two GMKs or one, but of course I'm really low, and I am running close. Yeah, I'm past 30 minutes, so I will most likely end the video here. Anyway, I'm going to look back at I haven't looked back onto my old videos yet. But I should probably do that just so that I can get a overall understanding of what I did last time and what I'm going to do next video. Other than that, I feel like we did really good because next video, my main idea or my main objective will most likely be either A, sell these crates, which of course this scene it's a it's really hard not to just want to open them for how good they are or just the overall experience of gambling, but I will share I a little idea that I came up with. I Hold up. Ooh, wow, great job for this guy. I Yeah, sorry about that, but I I will share a little key way of getting around that issue next video. Other than that, then let me I other than that, then yeah, that should be it for this video. So 1 second. Alright, so for the overall summary of what happened this video, or just for the end credit part, I guess you could say, we went through and I got some eggs, and we'll be getting some eggs tomorrow, most likely. I we got a couple crates. We got King Ball, and I rolled, but unfortunately didn't get 2x Burger on it, which is, I'm pretty sure it's needed to actually win a boss rush, and I am pretty sure that that's it. Oh yeah, and we got this guy, which is really cool. So yeah, other than that, then that's mainly it for this video. I really thank y'all guys so much for staying subscribed and just waiting for another episode. I'm so sorry that it took so long for me to make another video. Making y'all wait like 5 months, and it is it's pretty late. It's 10 o'clock for me, of course. So I'm probably not going to I edit this video, unfortunately. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, I just gotta get this video out and try to just get back into the grind set. So yeah, other than that, then thank y'all guys so much. Hope to see y'all again next video, and peace out. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.